Well, we're back right here in the studio, and we have with us right now His Excellency Dr. Lakshitha Ratnayake, the Ambassador of Sri Lanka to the State of Kuwait. Your Excellency, welcome to our program once again.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting.
It's a pleasure to have you with us. I know you have a very busy schedule with a lot going on. We appreciate your time with us this evening, Ambassador. And first off, congratulations on the upcoming 78th anniversary of the independence of Sri Lanka. Can you please tell our audience watching right now the significance of this day and meaning, please?
Yes. Celebration of Independence Day is one of most important events in Sri Lanka's calendar. There is a reason behind that. Because we are a country that was under 3 colonial powers more than 500 years. After 500 years of colonial power, directly or indirectly, so we were able to obtain our independence in 1948, 78 years back. So therefore, this independence is very important for us because we got the independence for the country after so long.
True. You have a very beautiful country, by the way, with a lot to see and do, and we'll get into that a bit later on, Your Excellency. But I believe you've had numerous activities for the Sri Lankan community here in the state of Kuwait for Independence Day. I think you have one coming up tomorrow. Can you tell our audience a little bit more about that, sir?
Yes. We have organized 2 Independence Day celebrations in state of Kuwait. Tomorrow, we are going to have our celebration for Sri Lankan community. So they will gather in our premises, and so they will celebrate Independence Day tomorrow.
That's very nice.
So, and also second celebration we are going to have with international community and with our Kuwait all authorities and our Kuwaiti friends on 8th. So at Regency Hotel. So that also one of most important event for us because we are going to tell them so what is the importance of Independence Day for Sri Lanka, and also we are going to showcase many things available in Sri Lanka on that day.
Great to hear that, Your Excellency. And I know Kuwait and Sri Lanka have a very strong friendship on many fronts. Maybe you could shed some light for our audience more about the bilateral relationship between Kuwait and Sri Lanka, please.
So as I mentioned earlier, we have very strong bilateral relations because we established relation in 1971. Since then, we are improving this bilateral bond day by day, and we have excellent relation in the field of employment, trade, culture and military, and recently I can tell you that we have relations especially with some people to people, especially tourism sector connections are getting
even
more
at
and
a higher level.
Yeah, higher level, because 3 airlines directly flies from Kuwait to Sri Lanka.
Excellent.
So Jazeera, Sri Lankan Airline and Kuwait Airways, 3 airlines have frequent flights to Sri Lanka, direct flights. This is a good trend that we can attract many people to Sri Lanka and also people from Sri Lanka to Kuwait.
Good to hear that, Your Excellency. And you know, the Sri Lankan community has been in the state of Kuwait for decades, working hand in hand with the people here to make things even better in our beautiful country. Tell us more about the Sri Lankan community here, right here in the state of Kuwait, sir.
When I talk to some Sri Lankans living and working in this country, so I heard some interesting stories from them. Some have entered this country in 1960s.
Okay.
Not very recently. You know, now
Over
they are
70 years.
more than 50 years they have been living here.
Yeah.
This is like their homeland.
Sure.
Second homeland, because they have been living here more than 5 decades. And most of Sri Lankans started coming to Kuwait from 1980s. So now it has come to a very crucial point because now we have more than 175,000 Sri Lankans working and living in Kuwait.
Okay. Good to hear that. And I know they're all having a very good time right here in the state of Kuwait, working very hard. And on another note, Your Excellency, last time we spoke to you, we had you on to talk about, the flooding that caused a lot of damage and deaths. How are the recovery efforts going on now after the severe flooding in Sri Lanka? I hope things are getting better, Your Excellency?
So very kind of you. Thank you for inquiring about that. Because we faced the largest, natural disaster in the history of Sri Lanka in November last year.
Yes, it was very sad.
So it's but this was cyclone and landslide. So damaged many infrastructure Sri Lanka, and also we lost almost 700 people. Almost 300 are still missing. So therefore, this is a huge damage to Sri Lanka, Sri Lankan society, and Sri Lankan infrastructure. Some infrastructure damaged by this cyclone is huge. It would take months, years to reconstruct. So therefore, we have already sought support from international community, and we have sought the support from Kuwait government. So therefore, we need international support to renovate this infrastructure. So I am happy to announce that. So now we are recovering well, and also then society and all the day-to-day operations are in normal condition, and it has come to the normalcy. So therefore, tourism and all other activities are going on as usual.
Well, we're very happy to hear that things are gradually getting back to normal. We know that the Sri Lankan community, Sri Lankan people are strong-willed, and they will come together to bring the country back to how it was. And every time we've had you on, Ambassador, Sri Lanka towards the end of our interview has so many things to see and do all around the country. So maybe you could tell our audience now something else about your beautiful country and what to see and do as we're into the second month of the brand new year 2026, Your Excellency.
Yeah. I wish to tell our Kuwaiti friends that Sri Lanka is an beautiful island located in South Asia, just below India. And it's called Pearl of Indian Ocean. Why we call it Pearl of Indian Ocean? So there are so many things to be seen in our country, especially being an island. We have a beach, more than 1,000 kilometers beach around the country.
Wow, long stretch of beach.
Yeah, that's right. When you go to south, it's a different environment. Then you can go for whale watching, dolphin watching, and crystal clear water and white color beaches. And virgin beaches you can see even in eastern part of the country.
Amazing.
And sometimes you just enter the beach and you just go to the water, then you can walk more than 1 or 2 kilometers.
Amazing.
It's not that deep.
Yes.
So that area is eastern part, eastern coast is very famous, especially swimming and diving, surfing. So Sri Lanka is a good place for diving, surfing, and swimming. So that's why many tourists who wish to do such activities come to Sri Lanka. It's very famous. Trincomalee is a natural harbor. It's a beautiful place, and Jaffna is a unique location in the country.
Right.
And when you come to Mana, you can see the salt mine.
Wow.
Salt
Tell
mine.
us more about that.
Salt mine, actually, natural salt mine. You just go there and see how Sri Lanka produce salt. That means it's an interesting place to go and see. I'm talking about the glory of beaches and the coastline of Sri Lanka.
Yes.
Then you come to Nigambu area. Then there are coconut trees, coconut products in that area, and you can see how people are using some traditional methods to catch fishes. And you just go to the middle part of the country. Then you can see beautiful tea gardens. So sometimes, if you wish, you can stay in a hotel located in the middle of the tea garden.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Also famous for that also.
Absolutely, taste in Sri Lankan tea.
Yes.
And
of the highest quality worldwide.
Absolutely, because we have a brand name, no?
Yes.
Sri Lankan tea has a brand name.
Sure.
Everywhere in the world.
Yes.
The people know Sri Lankan tea is one of best in the world. Perhaps best black tea in the world.
Correct.
That is world famous. Even in Kuwait, it is very famous.
I'm sure our audience all would know that also. It's very well known.
Sure. That's about tea. So I talk about gems.
Yes.
That is the undiscovered part. Because in Sri Lanka, a lot of people, they don't know that Sri Lanka is the island of sapphire. Because we have various kind of sapphires. Blue sapphire, yellow sapphire, white sapphire.
Oh, wow.
Like that, many sapphires. And in addition, we have various gemstones. Ruby, garnet, emerald, all. You know, Sri Lanka is a place for gems, especially.
It's a hidden gem for these kind of things.
That's right. I'm inviting Kuwaiti, ladies.
Sure, this is your camera there, right there.
Kuwaiti ladies to go and, explore Sri Lanka's gems and see how it fit for you according to your skin color. I am sure that Sri Lankan gems are waiting for you. It's the best colors you have: blue, white, red, everything.
Wow.
Then you will have an amazing time selecting gems, and you think that you have come to a certain place where you have never visited. So then you can enjoy gem culture in Sri Lanka. This is the undiscovered part from this part of the world.
Yeah, I was not aware of that, and good you brought that up, Your Excellency, for the audience watching. And we could probably spend the whole episode just talking about all the great things to see and do in your beautiful country. Also, the cuisine.
Cuisine, I explained.
Very nice, yes.
That is the mixed cuisine we have in Sri Lanka.
Correct.
It's mixed with Indian, Arabic, European, Malay, and East Asia.
Yes.
That's why we have a mixed cuisine, and people who tried Sri Lankan food never forget the taste. Because it's
very tasty.
Yeah, we have very good seafood in our country.
True.
Because around the sea, so we are located in the Indian Ocean, right? So therefore, we can find all seafood in our country. So therefore, it's famous everywhere.
Ambassador, I really like your enthusiasm with this answers for this question, and we do appreciate your time with us right here on Hala Kuwait. Do you have any last words or comments for the audience watching tonight's episode, sir?
My request, our Kuwaiti friends, so please think of Sri Lanka. If you have never explored about Sri Lanka, please think of investing in Sri Lanka. Please think of visiting Sri Lanka. And so there are so many things waiting for you in Sri Lanka.
Very well said, Your Excellency, and happy Independence Day from myself and the colleagues and staff here on the program. And thank you so much for taking time from your busy schedule to be with us this evening. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. We'd like to thank our distinguished guest, His Excellency, Dr. Lakshitha Ratnayake, the Ambassador of Sri Lanka to the State of Kuwait. We appreciate his time with us this evening, right here on the program. Right now, we are going to move on to another one of our great reports, and it's coming to us from Desman Diabetes Institute. Stay tuned.